Hey, what's going on?
What do you mean?
Is it true that you have triplets? Did you really give birth to them?
Huh? Of course, I gave birth to them myself. What about it?
How can you have children?
What kind of question is that? I'm perfectly capable of having children.
We tried for 5 years and couldn't have any kids.
And?
That's why I divorced you and I kicked you out.
You didn't kick me out. We divorced mutually.
We were supposed to be defective.
Excuse me? Defective?
This doesn't make sense, does it?
The only thing that doesn't make sense is you.
What do you mean?
This proves that you were the cause of the infertility, doesn't it?
That's impossible!
Oh, but maybe it's too early to say that definitively.
Of course it is! There's no way I'm the problem.
We haven't done any clear tests after all.
Exactly! So don't jump to conclusions.
But the fact that I was actually able to have children and even gave birth to triplets means that, by process of elimination, the problem is likely with you.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm not being ridiculous. I'm stating facts.
There's no way I could be the problem.
And why is that?
I'm in perfect health and have never been sick.
Being healthy doesn't necessarily mean you're fertile.
Of course it does.
You said the same thing back then and refused to get tested, didn't you?
Because it wasn't necessary.
No matter how many times I asked, you absolutely wouldn't do it.
Because I knew I wasn't the problem.
But now that it's come to this, why don't you get tested just in case?
Can't do something so humiliating.
It's not humiliating, it's responsible.
A man going to a gynecologist?
It's called an andrologist when it's for men.
Paying a lot of money for tests.
Your health and your marriage are worth it, aren't they?
We had to endure humiliating days because of you two.
What are you talking about?
Being called a defective man and all sorts of horrible things that hurt me.
I never called you defective. You called me that.
Shut up!
You're the one who brought this up.
Don't get cocky just because you had kids before us.
I'm not being cocky. I'm trying to help you understand the situation.
If I really try, I can have kids right away.
It doesn't work like that.
Emily's in her 20s, much younger than you.
Age isn't always the determining factor.
I'm like an old hag. Young girls will get pregnant easily.
That's a very simplistic view of fertility.
Just watch.
Watch what?
I'll announce her pregnancy soon.
Jack, please be reasonable about this.
What should I do?
About what?
The test results show that I'm the cause of the infertility.
Huh? You actually got tested?
Yes.
Even though you were so against it before.
I just did it to kill time.
Sure you did.
Work wasn't busy, so I had some free time.
And?
I took the test and it turns out that it's my fault.
I see. How do you feel about that?
They said my body's almost incapable of conceiving.
Oh my.
Even with fertility treatment, the chances are very low.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What should I do?
Well, first you need to accept the reality of the situation.
Never expected results like this.
Most people don't. But now that you know, you need to take action.
What kind of action?
Well, you should hurry and tell Emily.
I can't do that.
You have to, and your parents too.
It's impossible.
Why is it impossible?
There's no way I can say something like that.
But you have to. They need to know the truth.
My parents will be so disappointed.
They might be at first, but they're your parents. They'll understand.
I'm their only son and I can't have children.
There are other options, like adoption or advanced fertility treatments.
They were looking forward to having grandchildren so much.
I know, but hiding the truth won't help anyone.
But I can't keep hiding it, can I?
No, you can't. It will only make things worse.
Emily's already being pressured by your parents to get pregnant soon.
Exactly. That's why you need to tell them.
She's being blamed and bullied for your issues, and it's affecting her mental health.
That's terrible. You need to stand up for her. That's why I'm telling you to come clean.
But I still can't say it.
Why not? It's the right thing to do.
Besides, it's already too late for so many reasons.
Huh? What do you mean it's too late?
Well, my parents really want grandchildren soon.
I know, but that doesn't change the facts.
They're super harsh with Emily. They won't stop asking why she's not pregnant despite being so young.
All the more reason to tell them the truth.
We've been forced to start fertility treatments.
What?
They told her to focus on getting pregnant instead of having fun, and even took away her smartphone.
That's horrible. How could you let that happen?
They're using Emily's money to buy expensive fertility supplements without her permission.
That's financial abuse.
They're treating her almost like a housekeeper, saying she's not a real wife until she gets pregnant.
That's even worse than what happened to me.
I know.
Your wife is going through such a terrible time, and you're not helping her?
But I thought it was her fault for not getting pregnant.
And now you know it's not, so you need to help her.
I never thought the problem would be with me.
Well, now you know. So what are you going to do about it?
This can't be happening.
But it is happening. You need to face it.
I can't possibly tell them that I'm the cause in this situation. I can't!
You have to. It's your responsibility.
God damn it to hell! What should I do?
I've already told you what to do. Tell the truth.
But...
No buts, just do it.
I can't!
I don't care anymore.
What?
Just hurry up and tell everyone the truth.
But my reputation.
Your reputation isn't worth your wife's suffering.
Nothing good will come from hiding this, will it?
Exactly. So stop hiding.
As a man, I should have the courage to say it, shouldn't I?
That's right. Be a man and take responsibility.
This is the worst. Seriously.
What happened?
I thought I was the problem for not getting pregnant, so I endured all the crap they threw at me.
Oh no.
I put up with all the bullying and financial abuse.
I'm so sorry you went through that.
But it turns out Jack was the cause of the infertility all along.
Oh my, so you finally told everyone?
Huh? The reaction.
What about it?
Did you already know, sis?
I only found out recently.
How?
He couldn't accept the results and contacted me in a desperate panic.
So, he's been hiding this from me for a while?
Yes, it seems so.
I was starting to think better of him because he suddenly started helping me.
I see. What changed?
But today, while I was cleaning his room, I found the test results.
Ah, so that's how you found out.
I confronted him and he finally confessed.
Oh, so he didn't reveal it on his own?
No, he didn't. Can you believe it?
What a pathetic man, as always.
To think he knew he was the cause and still blamed me for the infertility.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry, Emily.
This is the worst.
I understand you're upset. What are you going to do?
I'm divorcing him.
Already? Are you sure?
I can't take this stressful life in the city anymore.
Huh? You're breaking up already?
Yes, I am. Why do you sound surprised?
Even though you finally found your ideal man who ticked all your boxes?
Well, he sure as hell doesn't tick 'em anymore. He's the worst.
I see. I get that. It must really be tough for you.
It is. I'll divorce him and get a big settlement like you did, sis.
About that.
What? Don't tell me I can't get a good settlement.
I'm sorry, but that might be difficult.
Why? Sis, you got a lot, didn't you?
Well, yes, but our situations are different.
How so? You got enough from the asset distribution to buy an apartment, right?
Yes, but there's something you need to understand about asset distribution.
What's that?
It's calculated based on the amount you both earned during the marriage.
Oh?
I was married for 5 years, but you've been married for less than a year.
But that's not fair! I've suffered so much!
I know, and I'm sorry. You can claim compensation for emotional distress, but I hear it's quite difficult to get more than the standard amount.
I've been hurt so much, and I can only get a paltry sum of money for it? That's unacceptable.
I understand you're frustrated, but that's often how these things work legally.
In that case, I'll have to use other methods.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not the type who pays people back tenfold when I'm wrong, and I am not letting this slide.
Emily, please don't do anything rash.
Too late, sis. I've already taken action.
What did you do?
You'll see soon enough. Everyone will.
Emily, what have you done?
Help me, Sarah.
Huh? What's going on now?
Everything's a mess now.
What happened? Did you get into a physical fight over the divorce or something?
I wish it was just a fight.
What do you mean?
That woman, she plastered my diagnosis results all over town.
What? Emily did that?
She even sent tons of emails to my company.
Oh no.
And she included videos and photos of her being abused along with it.
This is getting out of hand.
I can't go to work anymore.
My, she's causing even more trouble than I imagined.
My parents were rushed to the hospital when they found out about my infertility being public knowledge.
That's terrible. Are they okay?
At the hospital, everyone's giving me weird looks and jeering at me. God, this is horrible.
I'm sorry you're going through this, but
I'm desperately trying to convince everyone that this is all a crazy fabrication on my wife's part.
Jack, it's not a fabrication. It's the truth, isn't it?
But I can't admit to it now. It's too humiliating.
Just give up and tell everyone everything.
If I do that, my position and reputation will be ruined.
Your reputation is already in tatters. The truth might actually help at this point.
That's why I absolutely need to make everyone believe this is all fabricated. Yep, it's all nothing but a big, stinky, pathetic lie.
That's not going to work, Jack.
You need to help me too, Sarah.
Help you how?
Give me one of your children right now.
What? What are you talking about now?
You have triplets, so one less won't matter, right?
Are you out of your mind?
If I have a child, the rumors about my infertility will disappear.
That's not how it works.
We can also dispel the abuse rumors by showing everyone my doting father side. 2 birds with 1 stone. Boom!
This is insane. You can't be serious.
Just need a child right now.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm not being ridiculous. I'm desperate.
There's no way I'd give my precious child to you.
Shut up!
No, you shut up and listen to reason.
This all happened because of your sister.
No, this happened because of your lies and mistreatment.
So you need to take responsibility too.
I don't need to take responsibility for your actions.
It must be tough for an old hag over 30 to raise triplets.
Don't you dare call me an old hag.
Your children's burden will decrease, and I'll get my long-awaited child. Everyone's happy.
My children are not bargaining chips.
It should be a win-win situation for both of us.
There's nothing win-win about this situation.
Come on, just give me one kid.
What do you take me for?
What?
My husband and I will raise all our children properly.
But
Besides, you don't deserve to have children.
how dare you?
A scumbag like you shouldn't reproduce.
What did you say?
You heard me. You've always been a selfish man who only cares about self-preservation.
That's not true.
You didn't help your wife when she was being bullied because of you, always prioritizing yourself.
I didn't know.
Someone like you doesn't have the right to be a parent.
You can't decide that.
Children are delicate beings that need to be protected, even if it means sacrificing yourself.
I could do that.
Someone who doesn't understand that should never contact me again.
Hey, wait!
What now?
Are you really abandoning me?
I'm not abandoning you. I'm removing myself from this toxic situation.
You won't help me?
No, I won't. You need to face the consequences of your actions.
But we have a history together.
History that you've repeatedly disrespected and trampled on.
I'm sorry, okay? I'll do better.
It's too late for that.
Please, I'm begging you.
You're not worth helping, and I don't care anymore.
How can you say that?
I don't want to be involved with my sister or you ever again.
But we're family.
No, we're not. Not anymore.
You just can't cut us off like this.
Watch me. Well then, please resolve your marital issues between yourselves.
But
I'm no longer family to you. Goodbye, Jack.
Sarah, wait!
I hear that Jack and Emily are still discussing their divorce, but they're still fighting a lot. It seems the conversation is still going in circles with Jack saying, "What you did is defamation. I'll sue you for damages." And Emily responding, "You're the one who's wrong for blaming me for your infertility. I won't apologize or pay anything." Meanwhile, Jack's mother is desperately going around trying to fix the whole train wreck of a situation, saying it's all fabricated and my son doesn't have any fertility issues. But this is only making people more suspicious and adding fuel to the fire. Jack is furious about this, and I hear that fights are breaking out all over their shared home every day. It's basically a war zone at this point.